Okay, back on my 2003 Chevy Express 3500 box truck. I don't have the tool to hold the pulley. There's 4 holes, one here, one there, to hold a pulley when you take off this fan mounting nut. But I'm going to take this water pump off with all this assembled. This is bad, actually. It's got a lot of wiggle to it. And what's in the back? It's the original. And I've heard it's not free spinning once it gets warm. So I've been working on this for a while. And I'm not going to go into the detail of how to take off your upper hose. I mean, anyone with any mechanical experience will know. Take the clamp off. If the clamp is rusty or old, might as well replace it. And how to twist these. I'm going to replace this upper hose. Just because I don't want to have to do it again, and I have this off. And there's the bottom hose right here off the thermostat housing. I already took the worm clamp off. I'm also replacing this hose. So this hose is going to come off. I already twisted it enough to where it should come off for the video. Of course, my my gloves are tore. They're like useless. Alright, so that's off. And yeah, I have a drip pan down there. For you environmentalists. I mean, I'm not going to pollute, but, you know, you got those who, every little thing, you know, they're there to point out someone else's accidental mistake, yet they're covering up a whole lot of poison themselves. Alright, so I took literally an hour. You can see how bad these are for the heater core. I may actually replace these hoses. They go right there, those 2 clamps. These are, I'm going to replace the clamps for sure. I'm going to check the hoses after I get all this done, but yeah, this was a pain. I'm making it look easy now, but it was really a pain. Literally, I probably spent like 30 minutes trying to get these out. I was getting ready to get my cut-off tool in here and cut the clamps a little bit so I could split them. And I'm going to flush this. I'm going to flush the system, as I always do. You don't want to mix these up. Well, I know a lot of people who do, and most vehicles it doesn't matter. So the automatic serpentine belt, as I showed you in my last video, this thing is bad. The tensioner is not pulling the belt like it should. I started taking off this fan and realized, oh wait a minute, that's not going to help me. Then I looked this over and I go, I can take this off after the fact, and I can reinstall it off the van here. So I already loosened up the 6 mounting bolts. This thing is already, the whole water pump's already loose. All it is 10 millimeters. I'm going to do this one-handed because I already loosened it all up. So bear with me. I usually use an air ratchet if I can. Once I break them free with the socket, I'll use an air ratchet. These are fine thread, metric thread. I loosen these up to the point where I'm going to try to get them out with my fingers. Just reposition. Leaning on the hood latch doesn't feel good. just trying to show in my videos most of the reality that happens when working on cars. You know, if you like those type of videos where it's just throw everything on and everything, you know, just comes off with no problems, then yeah, you can fast forward, skim through my video and find the spot where it actually just falls right off, or where I'm just now finished putting it back on. But that's not how it happens. I have yet to work on a vehicle that has been too easy, and when it was too easy, it wasn't. Something was wrong. Came back. I may go through the detail of cleaning up the engine, the head here where the water pump mounts. One thing, the reason I'm doing this by hand is because once you get all these out, you want to make sure that they're all the same length. And I break them by hand so that I don't snap them off. Because then you have to play around trying to get them out of the engine head. They'll act as a dowel pin. If anyone knows what that is. Some water pumps used to have that little dowel pin on them that helps hold it into place. I noticed a couple videos where somebody skipped all this. They're like, oh, okay, we'll come back. And they took the whole water pump off, and then they're like, all right, so the water pump's off. Okay, so what did anybody learn? Oh, this is the before picture of the water pump on the vehicle. Oh, look, let's return. Now we missed everything. But hey, this is the after view of the water pump off the vehicle. So I'm trying to do my videos a little more accurate and boring. This is a little hard with one hand, but I'm not going to use my ratchet, air ratchet. Just want to see if this whole thing will come off without taking this fan off. I haven't seen a video of someone doing this yet. Not that I'm the first person to do this, I just might be the first person under the proper search to have taken this thing off without taking the fan off and the clutch first. Maybe there's more room on this Express fan, I don't know. But I haven't had to change the water pump on my Suburban yet. And it's the same exact setup. And this fan isn't like the other fans where they have the access space in the blades where you can do stuff like this. Oh, wait, what was that? I just heard? Oh, because I was supposed to take this off first. Yep, this is July 4th, 2021. Let's see, is that enough? I hope they didn't put Loctite on these threads. The first bowl I took out didn't have it. Not supposed to. You know what? This glove is bothering. This glove's bothering me. Hey, look, my hand was dirty still with the glove on. It's still in there tight. That's what's hard about videoing, is I'm watching what I'm doing. I'm not watching what I'm doing through the camera. thing about working outside is I hear a lot of stuff behind me always. And I wonder, is that the squirrels or is that the neighbors looking over? Even though I'm about 300 feet away. What's this guy doing? Oh, just running my business and minding my own. That one's still tight. So this is going to be a boring, 20-minute video of me taking these off. Oh, the agony. Alright, this thing should be coming out by hand here. Jeez. There, I had to lift up on the water pump a little bit and wiggle it because the weight's pushing down on this. That's what's happening. Alright. Those 3 are out. 3 more to go. Over here, these 3. 1, 2, 3. I gotta reposition my ladder, my little step ladder, because this van is tall. Let's switch hands. Trying to get it where you can see it for an accurate video here. That sucked. Well, alright, we're gonna do this video. I ran out of, I don't know why the camera shut off on me. It's really annoying. Really annoying. I have like 200 available gigs of memory in here, but that sucks. I have to just splice the video back together. Alright, so this is a 2003 Chevy Express G3500, 6-liter, doing the water pump. So I already took out these 3 bolts. 1, 2, 3. Took off the upper radiator hose, lower radiator hose, heater core inlet and outlet hoses. And those clamps going to be replaced. They're shot. Do not have to take off the automatic belt tensioner. I'm going to put a new one on, the new water pump. This one's bad. I'm not taking this off first because I don't have the slot tool for it. I have the wrench and not the, and this is bad. There's 3 bolts down here. 1, 2, 3. I'm getting those out right now. Just didn't want to use my air ratchet. Oh, I was hoping that loud car that's going nowhere would have went past here. I would have videoed them for you. It's making all that noise. It's not going anywhere. I like to call those cars, it's like they have a Kohler 23 horsepower lawnmower motor. That's what they sound like, with a fancy exhaust. It's kind of like, you know, someone has run their mouth but they ain't really saying anything. It's kind of like those cars. Oh wow, I got a 1.5 liter. I can put like 202 horsepower. I can rev it to 11,000 RPMs. I weld down my intake manifolds, and I have 3 superchargers, and I might have put $20,000 into my car, and I might be able to do 0 to 60 in 6 seconds. Anyways, all right, I want to get my wrench in here. You know, as a mechanic, I'm sure other mechanics can attest to that. I mean, when you know what you're doing, you don't matter how your car sounds, you're gonna go fast. But a lot of these cars, I don't know if they just take their exhaust off and just, I don't know. I have no idea. I mean, I do, but I cannot fathom the mindset, the thinking behind that. Oh man, I'm trying to hold this phone. This fan's in the way. You know, the one I was supposed to take off that I refused to. All right. Should be able to. Okay. Wish there was a way I can prop this phone up. I mean, literally, it just takes so long. That's why a lot of my videos are longer, because I'm trying to show all the detail and hold the phone at the same time. I'm gonna have to try to get one of those GoPro things. I don't know. This is trying to show you guys that I can't hold the phone at the same time. All right, let's see. Maybe this will do it. Trying to prop it where you can see it. All right, so I'm gonna try to just do it like this. A lot of times you could just put the socket on there and just twist it with your hand in a tight spot like this. It's not that tight, it's just fans in my way. You know, the fan I'm supposed to take off first. But not everyone has those special tools, you know. Now, if you're a do-it-yourself mechanic, you can take this whole water pump off with the fan and either get a new fan and not fan, the fan clutch, and you could take it to a mechanic and have them put it, take not this pulley, this new water pump comes with a pulley, take the fan and thermostat and put it onto your new water pump, or get a new one and have them put it onto your new water pump. All right, here's the other bolt right there, last one. Now I'm going to have to lift up on this water pump a little bit to take the weight off this bolt, so I may not, you guys, I may lose you here for a minute. Let's see, maybe do it like this. I can prop it a little bit. Let's see, maybe, will it stay there? Will my phone stay? I need one of those forehead mounted cameras somehow. This one's actually, I gotta, oh, I gotta put the ratchet on this. So far all the bolts are the same length. so I don't have to worry about a fitment issue. Sucks this water pump went bad. Along with the power steering pump, that's going to be in our video. There's an actual hole, pin-sized hole in the back of the power steering pump. And I thought maybe a line was spraying on it, but it's not. But of course, I'm going to replace some of the lines, or hoses, whatever you guys are going to call them. I'm going to call them power steering lines, even though they're hoses, just to be difficult. Be difficult like this video. Alright. I hear it peeing. Oh, it's got some. Alright, we'll try to prop this. Lift up a little bit on the water pump. And I'm going to have to take this all the way out with the ratchet. Hopefully the video won't shut off again, because I'm going to have a ridiculous video. Part 1, how to remove a water pump with the fan still in place. And then part 2, still how to take the water pump off with the fan stuff. Hey, look, the water pump's falling off. Hey, is this one of those videos where it's just gonna fall off? You know, you can just skip it to the end. Maybe oh my gosh, did it just fall off? Wait, let's just throw on a new water pump now, huh? Hey, look, the water pump, it just fell off. Look, and the blades, these plastic blades, almost put a hole in my radiator. It's not gonna happen. Alright, so let's take this out with the fan still in place. It's hooked. There we go. Hooked on the air conditioning line. Oh man, I wish I had another person. Alright, here we go. Water pump taken out with the fan still in place. Haven't seen anyone do a video like this yet. Yeah, this is look at what somebody did to that nut. Yeah, I gotta replace all this. That's because they didn't know what you're doing. Look at the bite mark. You know what that looks like? They put a pipe wrench on this. That's not what the pipe wrench is not for this. Pipe wrench is not for any hex style. It's for rounded pipe. That's why it's got teeth on it. Idiots. There's the water pump. I'm probably not going to replace this fan, but I am going to replace the clutch, and obviously that nut should come with the clutch. So I'm going to finish taking this off. These are loose. These are 13 millimeters, and this water pump, yeah, it was leaking from the weep hole. There's a weep. Well, it's a little weepy. It's like right under here. I can almost feel it. Yeah, I feel the weep hole. It's right here, and it was just leaking bad. So that's how you take a water pump out of a Chevy Express van, or Suburban, or Sierra, or Silverado, any of those with the I don't know, this one's a 6 liter. I don't know if the 5.3s have it, but from 1999 to 2003, you can take this out first, then you can get this off the proper way without doing whatever these people did to this. And I gotta change the power steering pump it's shot. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get these gaskets out of here. And there's yeah, that's gotta come off, and there's the yellow one under here is gonna come off. All these goodies, this stuff's gotta get out of here. And then I'm going to clean this up. Looks like I'm leaking around my timing chain cover, but I don't feel like taking the pulley off and taking... That's another day. I've already put 3,000 miles on this, and I haven't had to add oil. So this is not, to me, I mean, it looks bad, but it's not, I'm not going to address this right now, even though I should because I have the water pump off. But this is my work van truck, and I got to get this back on the road. You know, I'm already going to be putting a lot of money into this with the parts. So, all right, well, thank you for watching and being patient with me. This doesn't, I think that's for another coolant. I know they run coolant underneath here into the throttle body for the old NOx emissions. I mean, this is, I actually like to take these off and bypass them, you know, for a little more horsepower. Doesn't do it. All right, thank you for watching.